third region softball tournament continues for Edmonson County, and Owensboro Catholic, the winner, meets Davis County tomorrow. And a good evening here, and welcome to Grayson County High School. If you missed the two games yesterday, we're going to try and give you the recap of both. I'm not sure if time will allow it, but we'll give you as many of as we can. We'll start with Edmondson versus Muhlenberg. The third region softball tournament continues between the Edmonson County Lady Cats and the Muhlenberg County Lady Mustangs. Michaela Hogg comes in for Edmonson, nowhere to put her. 348 average, a homer, 10 doubles, 3 triples, and 22 RBI. She grounds one in the hole to the second baseman. Coming home, the play, she is out at home. Nowhere to put the batter, Vincent. It's inside, and it hits her, and Edmonson County takes a 1-0 lead on the hit by pitch. The 0-2. Right back up the middle, caught by Norris. She'll turn around, that's a double play, and that is the inning. Another line drive, bad luck double play for Muhlenberg County. We're through 4 full. 1-0, Edmonson leads. Now comes with a 1-0. Low fly ball right field. Childress comes in. She's not going to get there. 1 run will score. They're going to hold the second run as it's a bang-bang play at home. But in there safe is no, and our game is now knotted up at 1-1. Pitch, Norris shows bunt, lays it down. There is going to be a play at home. The flip, the tag. She is out. And Carver. Pop fly in the infield, coming in, making the play is Hogg. And Muhlenberg County strands the runner on third base. Kuiper stands on second, Sanders on first, top of the 9th. It's blooped into right center field, it's going to drop. They're going to wave around Kuiper. The throw comes in, it will not be in time. Edmonson County takes a 2-1 lead in the 9th inning. Here in this 9th inning of play. Ball in, gets away. The runner, Sanders, is coming home. The throw, not in time. Bounces away, another runner's coming home. Webb is in as well. Edmonson County leads 4-1 here in the 9th inning. Norris winds and fires the 0-1 to Wilkins. It's ripped into right field. Childress comes in, diving play, can't make it. It gets past her and rolls all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. They're going to wave around a second run. Here comes Cotton digging for home, and now another runner as Wilkins almost was going all the way through as well as the ball got through, but a triple for Taylor Wilkins has made it a 1-run game with nobody out in the 9th. Fly ball down the left field line. Wilson has it read. She has it grabbed. Coming in and tagging to score is Wilkins, and we are tied up at 4 here in the 9th inning. Catholic won 2-1. First pitch is blooped and caught by the shortstop Webb, but running on the play was Davis, and she is out. We head to the 11th, 4-4. Edmondson and Muhlenberg. Fly ball hit back into deep center field. Wilkins has it read at the track. She can't make the play. She drops it as she crashes into the wall. Rounding and coming in to score is Davis. First pitch swinging, no. Over top of the shortstop, and it is going to drop into shallow left center field. And Muhlenberg County has the leadoff runner on base for Jocelyn No. She is now 4 for 6 in the game. Popped up. I wish we could bring you more of that. The recaps. If you go to the K105 YouTube channel, though, you can watch the recaps of the games yesterday if you missed them. Sam Gormley and the man from LaRue County, Mr. Zach Newton, with you here today. And we're going to have to really quick get you ready for this game between the Edmonson County Lady Cats and the Owensboro Catholic Lady Aces. Let's meet the starting lineup for the Lady Aces of Owensboro Catholic. Leading off, it'll be Brooke Hamilton, followed by Bailey Hamilton, Addison Tigner, Ruthie Jones, Lily Grant, Taranda Stewart, Hannah Tigner, Macy Merritt, and Abby Ducate will be the starting lineup for the Lady Aces of Owensboro Catholic. They will be going up against Julie Norris, who's in the circle for Edmonson County. Norris on Sunday, 12 innings pitched, 183 pitches, 6 strikeouts. Zach, I talked to her dad before the game. Said, how is she feeling? And said, yeah, she's feeling good afterwards. Next morning, went to get loose a little bit, did her stretches, and I think pretty much said she'd have been ready to roll. That's what I call a gamer.
Yeah, full-fledged wagon out there, Sam. That was an unbelievable display. I think I heard a fan say she's pitched all but 5 innings for Edmonson County this year.
That is correct. She has been their
very
workhorse.
silly.
Brooke Hamilton leads off for Owensboro Catholic as we get you ready to roll. Hamilton 327 average, 5 homers, 9 doubles, 17 RBIs. Julie Norris is full line. 26 games, a 3.89 ERA, 114 strikeouts, 40 walks. So the first pitch is fouled off, and we are underway here in the semifinals game. The championship game will be tomorrow against Davis County at 7 o'clock. Brooke Hamilton, Zach, maybe she can help out her team today. Well, yesterday, only a home run and pitched a perfect game on Sunday.
Pretty lazy effort out of Hamilton on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she can come through and do a little bit more tonight. Pops it off, and that is going to be our first cow pasture shot of the day. Wish we had the Moose soundtrack. Usually, Zach's just going to bring it for you. Alan Dotson, our public address announcer, usually has got the moo on like a hotkey.
Harold, do the cow again.
We need to get it ready. Julie Norris comes with the 0-2 to Hamilton. Change-up is hit right side. It is going to be a fair ball bouncing in front of Childress down the right field line. And Owensboro Catholic has their first base runner of the game.
Hamilton waits on the off-speed stuff, hits the ball where it's pitched, takes it to Oppo over there, and I believe you so eloquently called that a duck fart earlier.
It was. I mean, that's the best way. That was former Grayson County head coach Danny Clark for baseball. That's what he called those little bloopers. Bailey Hamilton, the first baseman, steps into the box. Hamilton was 2 for 4 on Sunday. And first pitch she sees is outside for ball 1. Hamilton 320 average, 6 homers, 3 doubles, 25 RBIs. Your umpires, Rob Trantham calling the balls and strikes. Looks like we got Brad Phipps down at first. Brian Jones is right now standing behind second base as your field umpires for today's game. That pitch pops out high, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Zach, we touched on it. Julie Norris, 183 pitches thrown on Sunday. Quite possibly the most important part of that stat is 72.1% of those 183 pitches were strikes.
Well, Sam, you don't pay me to math, but that is, I know, a pretty high number. She gets a wave there.
Swing and a miss. Norris, I know I saw her when she made really one of her big varsity debuts as an 8th grader here at Grayson County High School against the Lady Cougars. She came in relief. And the biggest thing with her is she threw strikes. And sometimes it's just as simple as that to be a successful pitcher. Ball goes outside. Kuiper behind the dish grabs it, and it goes to 3 balls and 1 strike. Annie Kuiper, you got to give her a lot of credit, too. And both her and Muhlenberg County's catcher, catching 12 innings. They may be young, but that takes a lot on the knees. 3-1, fouled off behind the dish.
Yeah. It's a good thing that that Electro Voice microphone back there is made out of basically tank metal. I don't know about the stand holding it up, but that microphone took a direct hit right there.
It did. Here comes the 3-2 to Bailey Hamilton. Brooke Hamilton stands on first, and we're going to have to do it again as it's fouled off behind the dish. Sam Gormley here with you on the call alongside Zach Newton. Winner gets Davis County tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I want to thank Owensboro Health for sponsoring our coverage and allowing you to be seen, but we also want to thank the region as a whole. This has never been allowed before, and we're glad that they're finally allowing these games to be streamed. 3-2 pitch is low, and the first 2 have reached base for the Lady Aces of Owensboro Catholic. We touched on it a little bit. Brooke Hamilton had the perfect game, also hit a home run. It was a great game, 2-0. They beat Meade County in what was at the beginning of the day expected to be the best game of the day, but Edmondson and Muhlenberg said, well, hold my drink. And they said 12 innings, 5-4. It was the Lady Cats that defeated Muhlenberg County, and you're not going to find many better softball games.
If you're wondering, it was a cherry Coke.
It was. It was not the Dr. Pepper because it got knocked over earlier in the day. The first pitch to Addison Tigner misses outside for ball 1. Tigner, 381 average, a homer, 4 doubles, 15 runs batted in. She scored a run in the first inning of that game against Meade County on the double by Ruth Jones. Jones stands in the on-deck circle. 1-0 shows bunt, pulls back.
Edmonson County's first baseman was almost in the batter's box.
Kayla Hogg was coming in on the bunt. Norris, we touched on that 72.1% strike percentage. Right now only at 50%. Obviously it's only 12 pitches, but swing and a miss.
Well, that'll bump you north of half.
But you got to imagine, we talked with her dad before the game, and he said that she wasn't feeling any of the ill effects, but 183 pitches is 183 pitches. There's no other way to put it.
Well, you got to think she's not going to feel it until maybe a little later into this one.
2-1 pops outside.
Yeah, it seems like the velocity's still there. Control is control. At this point, you're still kind of hitting spots, trying to get batters to chase, doing different things. I think around inning 4 or 5, we're going to really see if there's any lingering effects from that long night of work.
3-1 from Norris is a swing and a miss, and the count goes full to Addison Tigner, the second baseman. Each pitch means something early in this game. Both teams want to advance and score the early run. In fact, the last game we went was the first time, as it's popped straight up, it's going to go out of play.
Dugout.
Oh, it hits off the lip of the dugout. I thought that was going to go a little bit further, but ends up hitting the lip. And Andy Kuiper, the catcher, tried to make a play on it, and then Rob Trantham, the umpire, tried to make a play on it, and neither one was going to have success on it.
Trantham also a 5th Region basketball official.
Is he? I do know. In fact, I know he lives in Litchfield, but does it up there. A really, really nice guy. I know he's a big fan of our work. Doesn't get much nice at him, and I don't know Brad Phipps down in the field to the right side. High pop-up on the infield. That'll be an infield fly. It'll be snagged by Vincent at second, and that is out number 1.
Yeah, I believe the plate umpire called that one early, but the second baseman gets underneath it anyway, and now you've got one out here. You don't see a ton of double plays in softball, but I would be trying to pitch to one, trying to hold that runner at second.
Ruth Jones is the hitter, 368 average, 7 doubles, 17 RBIs. One of those doubles was on Sunday that you give the Lady Aces the 1-0 lead, and the 1-0 lead was all they'd need because Brooke Hamilton was spectacular in that game against the Lady Waves of Meade County, rather. Julie Norris was really good against Muhlenberg County as well. Comes the 0-1 as Norris spins the ball in that right hand, and it goes a little high. When Norris is missing, she's missing high today early on, Zach.
Well, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, you wind up, it's tough, especially I think for softball players to get around on something high and really drive it. So if you're going to miss, I think that's the place to do it.
Pop behind the dish, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good crowd on both sides. The Edmonson County faithful are sitting over to our left. The Owensboro Catholic faithful are sitting down to our right. Both are crowding the lines as well. I know we'll have a couple of cameras that'll bring you some of the fans to get you hyped on that. 1-2 to Jones. Popped off out of play.
Not going to make it to the pasture. Thought I was going to ding the light box over there. Doesn't quite get to the pole. But good job battling here with 2 strikes.
And I appreciate we got some Grayson County high school students that look like they're going to go have to chase that ball. Here comes the 1-2 to Ruth Jones. Norris's 22nd pitch of the inning is a blooper caught by the shortstop Webb. Backside throw to second. Hamilton slides in ahead of the tag.
2 down here. And you can hear the red and blue. The blue got in.
They did. And obviously the trip from, as we refer to here at K105, downtown Browntown, good old Brownsville, is much shorter than the trip from Owensboro. I mean, you could be at some areas of, and the head coach, Jeremy Phelps, is coming to talk with Rob Trantham, and I think we're going to have a last-second courtesy runner that'll trot out, as it will be Ashton Tigner to run at second base for the Lady Aces in place of Brooke Hamilton.
Courtesy 12 for the pitcher.
I was going to say 2 outs, running for the pitcher. Pretty common courtesy substitution.
I like the courtesy runner, too. I don't think I'd want it in Major League or anything like that, but I like it in this high school situation. Especially, Brooke Hamilton. I mean, she deserves any courtesy she can get after the performance she had on Sunday. Lily Grant is the hitter for Owensboro Catholic. There's a called strike in the inside corner. Lily Grant, the center fielder. Grant is a .280 average with a homer, 4 doubles, 3 triples, and 11 RBIs. The 0-1. Just misses on the inside corner. Norris tried to go back to that inside pitch. If Julie Norris can establish that inside part of the zone, it's going to be a good day if you're wearing red and blue. Popped up on the infield. Kuiper goes out. She grabs it. Edmonson County gets out of the jam early. Owensboro Catholic has the first 2 runners touch base. Nothing more crosses. It's Lady Aces 0, and the Lady Cats are coming up. This is the Owensboro Health 3rd Region softball tournament on K105. Welcome back here to Grayson County High School. Bottom of the first inning, we had Edmonson County. This means starting lineup for the Lady Cats. Leading off, the catcher is Annie Kuiper. Batting second and third base is Kaylee Ann Sanders. Callie Webb will follow at shortstop. Julie Norris in the circle. Michaela Hogg at first. Jolie Vincent at second. Alyssa Doyle in center. Brooklyn Wilson in left. And Addie Childress in right as the starting lineup for Edmonson County. They will face Brooke Hamilton, who, in case you missed it, or in case you just tuned in or something, in her last game, well, she was perfect, Zach.
C'est magnifique. Perfection.
It could not have been better for Brooke Hamilton. She faced 21 Meade County hitters and retired all 21 of them. Hamilton on the year, 27 games, 25 starts, 18-9 record, 2.14 ERA, with 218 strikeouts and 54 walks. Annie Kuiper will be the leadoff hitter. Kuiper, 485 average, a homer, 7 doubles, a triple, and 13 RBIs. And the first pitch from Brooke Hamilton is outside for ball one. Kuiper had a big game on Sunday in their thrilling win against Muhlenberg County, 3 for 6 with a run scored. And from your leadoff hitter, getting on 50% of the time is what you want to see.
50% of the time, it worked every time, Sam.
Kuiper swings and misses from Hamilton.
Big cut there.
And I think
Kuiper.
If you're Edmonson County, you almost just want to, any semblance of getting on base is what you want in this
You just
first
want to
inning.
put somebody on the bag.
It doesn't matter if it's an error, if you have to crawl. You okay, Zach?
Yo! That was a spicy meatball.
Do you need to excuse yourself to the little broadcaster's room after that?
Pepper needs new shorts.
As that, I don't know if
Dodgeball, folks. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Does
That one did come straight into the living room over here, though.
I don't think Brooke Hamilton liked what you might have said.
I didn't say anything.
Swing and a miss.
For once in my life, Sam, I've not been controversial for almost 24 hours.
To say maybe she listens to your morning show.
Well, I doubt it.
Here comes the break even to Annie Kuiper from Brooke Hamilton. Swing and a miss. Hamilton picks up where she left off
Goo.
with a swinging strikeout to Annie Kuiper. The third baseman, Kaylee Ann Sanders, comes in. Sanders, a 310 average, 4 doubles, 3 triples, 21 RBIs, and 12 walks. Sanders scored 2 of those 5 Edmonson County runs in their win against Muhlenberg County on Sunday. And the first one coming to Kaylee Ann Sanders is a called strike in the outside corner.
Painting with many colors out here is Brooke Hamilton. That was right on the outside corner.
And that's exactly what she was doing so well against Meade County. She was peppering every part of the zone, and she wasn't afraid to go full. She went full multiple times throughout that game, but knew when to make the big pitch and come away with a strikeout and got Meade County to chase quite often.
Well, in watching her pitch, she's not afraid of contact. She got a lot of bad contact out of Meade County. A lot of ground balls, stuff that was easily manageable.
Ball misses outside from Brooke Hamilton to Kaylee Ann Sanders. We do have one score to bring you. Apollo has won the 3rd Region Baseball Tournament. They will represent the region in Lexington next weekend. Swing and a miss. First 2 go down on strikes. And Callie Webb, the shortstop, comes in to hit for Edmonson County. 472 average, 4 homers, 14 doubles, 4 triples, 30 RBIs. Webb, 2 for 5 with an RBI and had that big triple off the wall in right field in extra innings.
Well, Sam, you can't strike out 21 straight batters if you don't start with the first 2. So Brooke Hamilton well on her way. But a tough stick to get around here with Callie Webb.
Yeah, that was a filthy pitch.
Oh, boy.
The outside corner. I tell you what, if Brooke Hamilton strikes out all 21, the chicken sandwich tomorrow night is on me from the Grayson County concession stand. Again, if you are a Catholic or Edmonson County fan, and you're planning on coming tomorrow if your team wins, make sure to
Save a little
chicken
room.
sandwich.
Save a little room.
High and outside, and they'll go to 1-1. And make sure you come by and say hi to us. We always like talking before we get rolling, or after.
We're friendly fellas. Cole Snyder, our director, not a fan of people.
Well, he won't be here tomorrow night either anyway, so it doesn't matter. 1-1, bottom of 1. Ball low.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a rise ball that just never really caught break or what happened there, but it stayed a little underneath the knees all the way to the plate. Forgot how far the circle is from the plate. 2-1. Ooh.
Popped off. Head coach Jeremy Phelps for Owensboro Catholic tried to barehand it. And I learned at a Western Kentucky softball game my freshman year of college, Zach, that barehanding a softball, not always the easiest thing to do. There was a lot of backspin on that, and I felt it for a couple of days.
Yeah, she popped that one off hard. That was a well-hit foul tip.
The break even to Webb is a swing and a
Chase
miss.
high.
Hamilton strikes out the side. We're through one full. No score between Catholic and Edmondson. This is the Owensboro Health 3rd Region Softball Tournament. It's on K105. Top of the 2nd inning, we had Sam Gormley, Zach Newton with you here on the call for Owensboro Catholic and Edmonson County, Davis County. They're probably on their bus, probably getting close to the Beaver Dam truck stop, heading close to head back towards Owensboro to get into bed early because they're going to be back here tomorrow night to take on the winner of this game. Maybe they're locked in, loaded, and watching as Taranda Stewart fouls it off behind the dish.
I have done nothing to deserve all this targeting.
Clearly you did something.
I must have. Stopping for snacks at Huck's on the way home, you think?
It's potential. I believe that Taranda Stewart just took out her microphone, too, so that's always good.
Unacceptable.
Here comes the 0-1. Pops high, and the count will go to 1 ball and 1 strike. We'll put our head engineer, Zach Newton, on it as he'll try to figure it out here with 1 ball and 1 strike to Taranda Stewart, the 3rd baseman. Stewart also a good volleyball player. .212 average with 2 home runs, 4 doubles, a triple, and 8 runs batted in. She's fallen behind in the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stewart, 131 kills, 21 blocks for the Catholic volleyball team that is always one of the top in the region. Fouled off. And hey, Zach, that one, not seen that. It fouled off and it just laid there on the ledge.
Probably got caught in the netting over
It did, but I in my years of seeing softball games, 4 to the 5 years I've been here, we've had softball. I've yet to see one of those. It was a little ledge shot. 1-2 to Stewart. Swing and a miss. Down strikes goes Taranda Stewart. And Hannah Tigner, the DP, steps into the box. The sophomore, 258 average, a pair of doubles, and 4 runs batted in.
Both of these pitchers with disrespectful stuff here tonight.
You've got the sophomore, Julie Norris, who has pitched to the line since she was an 8th grader. Ball misses low. And you've got Brooke Hamilton, who's pitched a lot as a senior. I mean, this is as good as a matchup as you're going to find. And no matter who will face Rayleigh Roby tomorrow night, we're going to be in for a treat, Zach.
Yeah.
Called strike to the knees.
Really good frame job there by the catcher on the first couple pitches. Didn't get credit for the call on the first one, but nice there.
I can't talk enough about Amy Kuiper, too, the catcher. Of course, she's a great former Grayson County High School. She played 3 years softball, basketball, swing and a miss. And like I say, Zach, if Grayson County had a bowling team, you could probably put her on there and she'd bowl at 250. She's just one of those kids that she's just a great athlete no matter what she did. When she played for Grayson County, she was a center fielder, and then last year for Edmonson County, I think she was a shortstop. So, when you can play all 3 levels of the field defensively, it says a lot about the kind of athlete you are.
Utility.
1-2 coming to Tigner. Foul behind the plate. Zach, they're coming for us. They're coming for us.
Yeah, you hear the
Keep the pressure on.
the net get the microphone there. Yeah, they are. This back panel, this net getting the work.
1-2. I like that pitch for Norris. She goes outside. It was outside, but I like that pitch.
Off the plate, a little high. Try to get her to chase one. You've got a pitch. Not necessarily a throwaway pitch. I mean, it was near the edge, but definitely trying to get some bad contact.
Break even, misses high. Norris had 36 pitches here in this second inning. I mean, it's something to keep in mind. I mean, we touched on it. Edmonson County has only had one other pitcher pitch in a game, but
5 innings.
Yes. That was a couple of weeks ago, though.
That's it.
Called strike 3. Great pitch by Julie Norris. She goes back door.
Put up the backwards K, bud. That goose is cooked.
What do you think about the celebration, too, out there in the circle? I don't know if you caught that.
Everybody's got a little something. We've heard a little more chanting out of the dugouts in this game, too. The softball atmosphere is very different from baseball, but I really enjoy what a lot of the stuff the players do to kind of bring some energy to the game.
Oh, one. It's a great atmosphere. It makes it a lot of fun to come here and enjoy.
Of course, we've had great crowds.
It is.
All tournament long,
Every game has been a massive crowd. Ball misses low. Kuiper tried the frame job, but it was a little bit low, Zach. It was just a hair low.
You talked about the arm on Julie Norris on her throwing arm, throwing 186 pitches. I got to figure she's got to have a bruise on her leg because you can hear the glove slap her thighs. That's a well-hit
Fly ball left field. Wilson has it read. Wilson has it grabbed, and that is the inning. We head to the bottom of 2. No score between Owensboro Catholic and Edmonson County. This is the Owensboro Health 3rd Region Softball Tournament only on K105. Julie Norris leads off for Edmonson County. Norris, a .382 average, 4 homers, 5 doubles, 27 RBIs. She went 0 for 4, but walked twice against Muhlenberg County. But, I can't take anything away from her because she threw 183 pitches. Got to imagine that arm was a little bit tired swinging the bat. And she has homered here at Grayson County. She did when Edmonson County played the Lady Cougars back here in – I guess that was back in right after spring break. My memory's right, April the 11th.
A little behind on the heat there from Hamilton.
Hamilton struck out the side to start the game in the first inning. Picking up where she left off, and she's quickly ahead at no balls and 2 strikes. If she establishes that, Zach, it's going to be a long night for the Lady Cats.
We've watched an inning of Edmonson County, and then yesterday a full 7 of Meade struggle to hit her.
Ball low. And what's the craziest thing is Davis County scored 6 runs against her.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The only team that I've really seen any evidence of they've hit her recently is Davis County, and that's who they're vying for a chance to face tomorrow night.
Davis County beat them 6-1 in the championship game last week. Norris swings and misses. She was fooled, and she'll go down on strikes. Brooke Hamilton has faced 4 hitters, 4 strikeouts.
That's a good average.
Number 10.
1,000.
I might not be a math expert, Zach, but I think that's getting it done.
Yeah, Tough to argue with the results so far, Sam.
Michaela Hogg, 340 average, a homer, 10 doubles, 3 triples, 22 knocked in. 1 for 5 with a walk against Muhlenberg. Outside. 0-1 from Brooke Hamilton. She is human. She does throw a pitch outside every once in a while.
Adjusting the eye level there, I think, more than anything.
Lay off them, she's got nothing else.
See, one of the Edmonson County fans say she's got nothing else. Well, what she's had so far has been pretty good.
Showing bunt is Hogg, and it comes right back to us again.
Jerry.
That time it got me here. I won't deny that. Luckily, I got the lid on the drink.
Yeah, because it landed on your laptop.
It
that
did.
one tipped off the top of the bunt attempt and just came squealing back into the net.
I might need to make a trip now here to.
Salt needs new shorts. Get it? Because I was Pepper earlier, and we're a dynamic duo. Well, you get it.
We're like salt and pepper.
Thanks.
Water and oil, some might say. The 1-1 is swing and a miss.
Goo. Help me, Rhonda. Get that pitch out of my heart.
Got it.
Absolute filth.
It's always good to wake myself up to. We're at 8:30 on a Tuesday evening. 1-2 coming to Hogg.
Yikes.
5 batters, 5 strikeouts for Brooke Hamilton.
Sam, I hope she's got a permit
Back in the box.
because this has got to be some kind of toxic waste she's throwing from the circle. They haven't been. I don't know that they've touched her really yet.
A couple of foul balls.
Couple, and not
Jolie
tips.
Vincent, the freshman, 1 for 5 with an RBI against Muhlenberg. She's got 4 doubles, a triple, and 20 knocked in. The lefty going up against Brooke Hamilton. And she swings and misses, and you could hear the Edmonson County faithful. Yeah, they were saying, yeah, don't swing at that.
Chased high. It's too high, Sam.
It is, and no one is going to hit that pitch.
If you do hit it, you're not going to hit it hard.
No. I mean, not even the greatest hitters. And fouled off the mask of the catcher, Merritt. And appears that she is okay, but Rob Trantham, the home plate umpire, is going to trot out and just talk to Brooke Hamilton. Probably say, hey, how you doing? Having a good night? Yep, just give Merritt a couple extra seconds there. I always like that when umpires just give the catcher a couple extra seconds after fouling one off the mask.
Get popped.
And you never know, Rob Trantham, really nice guy, the home plate umpire. He could have made a joke or something.
Brush the plate off. Oh, Cole, our director has given me a pill bug.
How nice.
Later. He gone.
We have no balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, bottom of 2nd inning. Brooke Hamilton has struck out the first 5 that she has faced. Can she make it to 6? She does. Down on strikes. Brooke Hamilton throws 11 pitches in that inning and strikes out the side.
No regard for human life, Sam.
We head to the 3rd, no score between Catholic and Edmondson. This is the 3rd Region Softball Tournament brought to you by Owensboro Health on K105. Abby Duquette leads off the top of the 3rd inning for Owensboro Catholic. Duquette, the right fielder, 236 average, 3 doubles, a triple, and 11 RBIs. Ground ball, fair down the line.
Oh, that's a pickle.
Duquette is going to round. She's going to go into 2nd base, standing up, and Owensboro Catholic has a leadoff double to get us rolling here in the 3rd.
That was never not 2. She at no point even hesitated. She looked up and she was rounding first the whole way.
Brooke Hamilton steps into the box, and Zach, I don't know what more to say about Brooke Hamilton. Yesterday, a home run and a perfect game. Today, so far, She's got a hit and 6 strikeouts against 6 batters faced.
I don't know. I don't know what you can
I'm
say.
speechless. And it is low for ball number 1. And, I mean, she has been spectacular early on in this game. But, I mean, Edmonson County got out of the jam in that first inning. We had runners on first and second with nobody out. And Julie Norris shut the door. 1-0 is outside.
Tries to get her to chase, no dice.
Hamilton is an excellent athlete. And from what I've been able to, and there was an Owensboro Catholic fan watching with us on our YouTube channel, please comment. I haven't seen her commit anywhere for college. And fouled off. That very well could be one of those things that maybe she just doesn't want to play college softball. And
possible.
And it's possible. But from what I've seen, Zach, if I was a college softball coach, I don't know how I would not want Brooke Hamilton on my team.
Yeah, a player that does what she does as well as she does it, you got to imagine she's going to get some looks. She fouled that one off the hands.
2-1 is high.
Down past the dugout.
And, I mean, she is a spectacular athlete. I mean, I'd take her on my team today.
It's a big two-handed cut. Hit the only home run of the quarterfinals.
We had a home run earlier, so we've only had 2 home runs of the tournament. And it is a cold strike on the outside corner to make the count go full. Against Brooke Hamilton. She steps way out of the box. Digs back in. Calls time. Now here comes the pitch from the circle from Julie Norris. She looks at that wristband. Now comes with a 3-2. Ground ball hard to the third baseman, Sanders. She'll throw to first. Low pick, and it's bobbled and safe.
And the runner moves over, too.
E5 allows Owensboro Catholic to now have runners on the corners with nobody out.
I think we'll get a courtesy runner for Hamilton.
We did. Already trotting out there, wasted no time. The courtesy runner is, again, Ashton Tigner, the senior. Bailey Hamilton worked a walk in her first plate appearance. She's got a huge opportunity as the infield shades in. Will they try a safety squeeze? They will not. Called strike, and taking second base will be Tigner.
It's another gimme steal. You see coaches do that a lot. You get runners on the corners, you go ahead and move the runner over to second. With no outs, it's even better.
Here comes the 0-1. Outside, and we go to 1-1. These are huge pitches in the game, especially when you look at how Brooke Hamilton is pitching in the circle. I mean, this inning, when we come back in the 6th, 7th, you're going to look back on. Change up is a fly ball, center field. Doyle has it red. That's going to easily play Duquesne, and it's 1-0 Owensboro Catholic.
Yeah, really nice piece of hitting there by Catholic. Drove that one about as far as you can from the plate, keep it in the park, and it's just a short 60-foot trot home.
Tigner does not advance, though. She stays at second. And it'll now be Addison Tigner. She popped out in the infield fly in her first plate appearance. Infield remains shaded in for Edmondson, despite there not being a runner on third. Potentially looking for a bunt. It's high ball 1. Tigner shorter in stature anyways, but she does crouch down as well, and that makes that strike zone shrink with her. So here comes the 1-0 from Norris to Tigner. Called strike on the outside corner.
Big secondary lead back there on second. I think they're just keeping Edmondson honest.
Because you see Annie Kuiper, the catcher, can see those movements, trying to get in her mind as well.
Yeah,
daring her to throw.
See how fast she stands up after the pitch comes in. But it also, when you have that early stages of this game, you take away the ability for the catcher to do that.
2-1. This is high. That's a good example of the height of Tigner, because that was at the letters for her.
3-1's a hitter's count.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, top of the third. To Addison Tigner, the cleanup hitter. Jones stands in the on-deck circle, and that is a called strike.
She was ready to toss the bat and take the trot down to first.
And that's been a strike all game.
It has. I mean, she thought it was high, but
And
we
from
go.
what I remember and seeing Rob Trantham too, that's a strike anytime he ever umpires. 3-2 pitch, right down Broadway, but it's a fly ball left field. Long run for Wilson. It's a fair ball, and it's going to drop. Easily scoring is Tigner, and Addison Tigner goes into second base, standing up with a double with one out in the third.
Really good pieces of hitting here by Catholic in this inning, and that 2 runs was all it took to beat Meade County. So, I mean, Edmondson's got it. They're going to have to get the bats going, and against Brooke Hamilton, Sam, tall order.
Ruth Jones comes in. Her first plate appearance, she popped out to the shortstop, Webb. And if you remember, Zach, that was the play that they almost turned the double play. As the runner was on second, I believe it was Hamilton, was almost caught napping. Good pitch from Norris, misses high.
Got the big green bow and the braid, built like a power hitter.
Jones had the double down the left field line the other day, and we got some lights on in the parking lot, and we're going to have to wait until those lights come off.
Well, we'd like to thank Owensboro Health for bringing you the tournament before we were interrupted by headlights.
Headlights are out there in left field, and oh, there they go. Yeah, everyone's cheering.
It's the old Bronx cheer, Sam. They don't really mean it.
It's the you tried hard cheer.
Yeah, I don't think you tried very hard. It's usually just a quick flip of a switch.
For some people, Zach, it's fouled off and smacks off the top of the dugout. A quick flip of a switch is trying very hard.
Yoicks.
One ball, one strike.
The home plate microphone has been through it.
As have we.
It's been a long tournament.
1-1 showing bunt as Jones pops straight up in the air. Diving attempt by Kuiper. It's a foul ball.
Foul ball.
What an effort by Annie Kuiper.
I thought she was going to get to it. I think if she'd extended her arm, she might have got glove underneath it. It would have been tough regardless.
I mean, and if she'd have made it, that'd have been a heck of a play.
Yeah, putting your body on the line like that is tough.
Kuiper being a senior, knowing that this could be her last game, she's going to do it.
Last game of the year, Sam can't hold anything back.
1-2 to Jones. It's inside, and the count goes even. And knowing, too, what I know about Annie Kuiper as well, as we touched on it in the last inning, she would probably play this game the same way she played when she played her 17th game as an 8th grader. Just like it's just the type of kid that she is. She plays hard every pitch. Change up in the hole to the shortstop, Webb. Did it make contact with the runner? I don't believe it did. That's an infield hit. Be interesting to see if head coach Alex Jane Massey will ask if it did. But Brian Jones, the umpire, who was right there on top of it.
Oh, no, he's looking for a ball. I think she did a good job trying to avoid it. It's tough for the shortstop, the third baseman over there to make that play, but I think the runner tried to avoid the ball as best she could.
Lily Grant, the center fielder, popped out in foul territory in her first plate appearance as Owensboro Catholic has the 2-0 advantage. Showing bunt, pulling back, pops off the glove of Kuiper. Play coming home, the throw, the tag, she's safe.
Wow.
Hogg came in, the first baseman, to lay the tag down. And a little celebration after from Tigner, and said, let's not have any of that. Like, we got to keep it a little sane.
Keep it tidy.
Keep it tidy.
Still baseball, softball. We can't have any fun. Yeah, I said it.
That is Zach Newton.
All these unwritten rules.
Listen, I'll argue you about. I'll be in favor of you on unwritten rules any day. I think it's one thing that drives me crazy about the game of baseball. Why are we throwing at hitters? Why, if you want to pimp a home run, pimp a home run. That's what I say.
Yeah, same.
The 1-0 is popped up in the infield. Webb has it. Webb has it grabbed. That's out number 2. And my philosophy, too, is if you're the opposing team and you don't want somebody to pimp a home run, Zach, what should you not do?
Don't hang a curveball over the outside corner of the plate. Don't throw cheese down the tube.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Tarana Stewart, the third baseman, struck out in her first plate appearance.
Pay your pitcher, Cincinnati.
3-0. Catholic has the advantage against Edmonson County. They've scored all 3 runs, and another pop-up in the infield. Kuiper has it. Red, she makes the play.
Didn't even take the mask off.
That is what you call playing the game. Owensboro Catholic scores 3 runs on 3 hits and an error. We head to the bottom of 3. It's Catholic 3, Edmondson 0. This is the Owensboro Health 3rd Region softball tournament only on K105.
If I had had another half a second, I was going to sell it.
Edmonson County finds themselves with a deficit, 3-0. In fact, Zach, this is their first deficit of the tournament.
Yeah.
And it'll be Alyssa Doyle to lead off for the Lady Cats, going up against Brooke Hamilton, who could not have been much better to start the game. She's faced 6 hitters. Doyle lays it down. It's right in front of Hamilton. She'll throw on. That ends the stretch of 6 consecutive strikeouts, but it's still 7 down.
Yeah, it's still Hamilton getting a put out. You know, she's been involved in every batter getting set down.
Brooklyn Wilson, the left fielder, will come in. Wilson on the year for the Lady Cats. 279 average with a homer, 3 doubles, and 11 RBIs. Called strike at the knees. Wilson 2 for 6 and had the go-ahead RBI for a win against Muhlenberg County.
Straight up, right to Hamilton, of course.
It's caught in the
Why
circle.
not? Why not? 6 straight strikeouts, threw out a runner at first, catches a pop-up. Do we need the other 7 players? Obviously, you have to have a catcher, Sam. But I don't know that Brooke Hamilton needs a defense.
Addie Childress is the batter now for Edmonson County, the right fielder on the season. Sees a pitch high. Childress, 339 average with 3 homers, 4 doubles, a triple, and 18 runs batted in. And the first pitch, or the second pitch you'll see rather, is in there for a called strike. Brooke Hamilton has been superb to open this game again.
Yeah, she's been very impressive.
1-1 is a swing and a miss. She's trying to retire the first 9 she's faced here today.
Unbelievable pitching display we've seen out of Hamilton so far this tournament.
1-2, swing and a miss. Hamilton has retired the first 9 she's faced. That's 20, what, 28? No, that's more than that. I can't do math.
30?
Yes!
30.
30 straight retired. Look at us. High five, we can do math.
You got there.
We'll take a break. Maybe we can do more math in the break. Probably
Doubt
not.
it. Hope not.
We'll take a break. 3-0 Owensboro Catholic. This is the Owensboro Health Holiday Tournament. Not really softball. K105.
Sell the team, Bob. Welcome back here to Grayson County High School.
where it is the top of the fourth inning. Owensboro Catholic has a 3-0 advantage against Edmonson County. Hannah Tigner, the DP, leads off against Julie Norris. She struck out looking at her first plate appearance, and she rips one into deep left field. Wilson's going back, and it's going to drop off the wall. Rounding and going into second base, standing up is Hannah Tigner, and that's a leadoff double for the DP, Tigner.
Loud contact, Sammy.
She wasted no time.
Saw one she liked and roped it.
Macy Merritt, the catcher. She flew out to left field in her first plate appearance. Straight hit on a line. Wasted no time. And Norris comes in, showing bunt. Missing at it was the hitter, Macy Merritt, and I think we did have that ball called a strike. I'm not sure. It looks like the scoreboard says ball. We'll see. I thought she might have made an attempt at it.
Well, she bunted, and she might not have got it back fast enough.
We'll see. Outside. That one is definitely a ball. We'll see if we can get an official count. Maybe they can let us know. We're waiting. We're waiting. Mueller. Here comes the 2-0. Showing bunt again, laying it down. This time it will. Throwing and getting the runner out, but advancing to third with one out on the sacrifice bunt.
Oh, you move a runner over. You know, we talked about the trade in the first game. If you're the defense, you'll trade a runner on third for a runner on first. If you're Owensboro Catholic at the plate, you'll do the opposite.
Abby Ducate comes in, the right fielder. The 9-hole hitter doubled down the left field line that got that last inning started. Allowed for the Lady Aces to plate 3 runs. And she rips one into left field. Wilson's going over. She makes the catch. Coming into tag is Tigner. It's a great throw. The tag is not in time. What a throw by Brooklyn Wilson to make that play close. But it's still Owensboro Catholic 4-0.
It's really, really hard to throw that runner out from third. She got about as close to water as you can get without getting your eyes wet, Sam.
Brooklyn Wilson, too, a freshman. That was a dot.
Yeah.
Brooke Hamilton, the pitcher, comes in. She's reached on an error and had a bloop single into right field so far in the game. And also retired all 9, 30 straight, dating back to Sunday evening against Meade County. Just 30, Zach. That's it.
Yeah, you know.
And the little eephus pitch is a called strike. Julie Norris throws that a couple of times every game, and I would be swinging. You know the cartoon characters that swing and they keep swinging in a circle?
Yeah, you just
like the
spin
Tasmanian
around.
Devil? That would be me swinging at that pitch.
Look like Pete Wheeler out there.
Mm-hmm. The 0-1.
Roped.
Left center field, Doyle long run. She's not going to get there. It drops in front of her. And there's another hit for Brooke Hamilton. She's now 2 for 3 in the ball game.
2 for 3 tonight. Again, pitching the lights out. Had the home run yesterday. I am blown away by Brooke Hamilton.
Ashton Tigner is going to be the courtesy runner for Brooke Hamilton because, I mean, she deserves a break. It'll be Bailey Hamilton.
They give her a Kit Kat on the way home.
Bailey Hamilton is 0 for 0. Well, we know she doesn't need a Snickers.
She's not hungry. Runner running, fouled off.
If anything, she's hungry for, like, Lady Cat blood or something.
Yikes.
She is feeling it. She clearly was wanting something from Meade County on Sunday.
Sam, did you just give into the intrusive thoughts for a second, buddy?
It's almost 9 o'clock on a Tuesday, and this is, game number 6 of the tournament.
That's fair.
How many innings has it been?
A lot.
It's been a lot.
Thanks to Edmonson County.
Ball pops up high. I mean, what was it? 6, 5, 12, 7, 7. It's 1-1 is the pitch here in the top of the 4th inning with 2 down. Julie Norris spins and delivers. Outside, off and running. It's not a great throw by Kuiper, but great job backing up by Jolie Vincent.
Swiper, yes, swiping. Second base.
This is a great job by the second baseman, Vincent, to back up what was not the greatest throw in the world from Annie Kuiper.
Man, Kuiper a little wide to the right.
That's one of the toughest things to do, too, in sports is make that a good throw, firing down the line. Or up the middle, too, because Julie Norris
it's
also has
harder.
height, you know, to try and throw over top of her.
It's harder to go to second than it is anywhere else.
Oh, without a doubt. 1-1 outside.
Oh, buddy, I thought she was about to cook one for third. I was like,
Actually,
oh, getting froggy out there on the pads.
I mean, in a way, that's just as hard of a throw as the one that Brooklyn Wilson, the left fielder, made. It's just very different.
You got to get up from that crouching position. Norris to the armband.
Here comes the 3-1. Fly ball back at a deep center field. Doyle has it read. Doyle has it grabbed, and that is the inning. Owensboro Catholic, though, adds another. We head to the bottom of 4. It is 4-0. Catholic on top. This is the third region softball tournament. It's on K105. Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, bottom of the 4th inning. Sam Gormley and Zach Newton with you here. Brooke Hamilton will face Annie Kuiper, who struck out swinging in her first plate appearance. Brooke Hamilton in this third region tournament has faced 30 batters. All 30 have been sent down. And the first pitch to Kuiper is popped off behind the dish. Who will be the first to break through? And a lot of credit, too. Macy Merritt just came up and grabbed that ball right in front of us, Zach. She deserves a lot of credit, too. She's caught all of them.
Yeah, I think she's kept everything in front of her, done a really good job. Now, granted, Hamilton has been
I mean, it's easy when your pitcher is
well, that's a pretty good display right there.
when your pitcher is doing whatever she wants.
Ooh, catcher right there asked the ump to check, and they get the strike on the check swing.
I thought she went.
Well, I didn't. Either way.
Doesn't really, I mean, our opinion doesn't matter, though, does it, Zach?
Not at all.
That's why we're back here.
You did wear a blue shirt today.
The 0-2. He's outside. I do look like I could go out there. They could put me out there at second. If only I had the gray pants.
Hear the seagull chant from the Edmonson County dugout.
Jeremy Phelps delivers the call, the 1-2. Ground ball in the hole to the shortstop, and there's the first hit of the game.
The first hit of the tournament.
30 straight ends retired by Brooke Hamilton.
It's still a pretty impressive streak.
That's an understatement.
And you can see Hamilton talking to the coach in the dugout. Maybe it was a placement issue.
Or maybe it's just, I'm actually human, coach.
Hey, look, coach, I'm a normal teenage girl.
Kayleigh Sanders steps in, and if you're Edmondson now, you've broken through.
Yeah.
And sometimes, look, the little dribbler, Sanders bunts straight up in the infield, going back and catching is Hamilton.
Hey, if Owensboro Catholic has produced an out, Brooke Hamilton has produced it.
Yes, she has had her hand on just about every single one of them.
I ask you, Sam, does she even require a defense?
It's hard to, I mean, she struck out 7.
And you know, even the base hit, I mean, it wasn't good contact. It just snuck off the third baseman's glove.
Called strike to Callie Webb, who struck out in her first plate appearance. 4 homers on the year for the senior, who's also had a really talented basketball career for the Lady Cats. That saw Edmonson County win the 12th District Basketball Championship. Ball low for Hamilton.
That one never got up into the zone.
Softball's a little different than baseball, as you would say, that, you know, pitching from the stretch in baseball. Softball's just different when it comes to that, but this will be the first time she's had a runner on base in the third region tournament. Ball misses low. And, I mean, our poor field umpires, too. Like Brian Jones, who's standing out there, making it a very easy night for him.
Yeah, easy money for those guys.
2-1 coming to Callie Webb. High. And you're almost seeing this, Zach, that sometimes that one runner can break through. If you're Edmondson, that's all you need.
Well, I'm inclined to disagree with you, Sam. They're going to need about 4 more.
Well, but by that I'm meaning like to break this move that Hamilton's on. I mean, Hamilton has been pitching with insane amounts of confidence, and sometimes just seeing one bad thing could get to the head just a little bit. Now, she's pitching unbelievably. I'm just saying that sometimes that one thing could be what could break the dam.
Well, you get Edmonson County's best bat here, the count full.
Webb ground ball in the hole to the shortstop, Duquette. She throws, bang, bang, play out by half a step. Very close play. The umpire was right there on top of it. The Edmonson County fans disagree, but I think even if she'd been out by 5 steps, they didn't disagree.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think
just
they'd
how
have liked
opposing fans are.
Tough to swallow that one.
And the first base umpire had the best view at anybody. And it was tough for us to see, Zach.
Yeah, there's a pole directly between me and first.
Julie Norris steps in. She pops it off on top of the Owensboro Catholic dugout down that first base line. Norris, in her first plate appearance, struck out against Brooke Hamilton. Davis County awaits the winner tomorrow at 7 o'clock here at Grayson County High School. Catholic has control of this game early, but we still got a whole lot of softball left to play. Edmonson County has had their way in this tournament with a thrilling victory against Muhlenberg County. 1-1. Norris rips into left field. It's over the head of the left fielder, Jones.
Trouble.
And that's going to score a run. Julie Norris singles off the wall, and Edmonson County makes it a 4-1 game.
The only thing that you hate there with 2 outs, you really hate she couldn't get to second, get back into scoring position, but you've broken the shutout.
And like I said, sometimes that one thing can be what can break it. And if anything, the Lady Cats now have some confidence.
Yeah, she hit that one with some mustard on it. Sam, score update from the homeland. Bottom 5 in the 5th region tournament. LaRue County leads Taylor County 7-3.
Courtesy runner is Kylie Williams for Edmonson County down at first in place of Julie Norris. Michaela Hogg, 0 for 1. She struck out in her first plate appearance. 2 down in the inning. Brooke Hamilton has finally proven that she is, in fact, human. She is not a machine. And the first pitch is outside, ball 1.
Yeah, you got to wonder here how much of it is maybe Hamilton, pressure weighing on her, how much of it she's a little tired, went to complete game the other night. And then on the other side of that token, how much of it's just Edmonson County's now seen her, the second time through the lineup here. Get a little more familiarity, kind of know what she's doing. She's not able to power it by.
And the correct answer to that might just be yes. A little bit of everything. 1-0 right down Broadway for a called strike to even up the count here.
Well,
1-1.
Sam, the best cocktail is one where you can taste every ingredient.
That is true. Got to do a little bit of everything. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2 down. Hamilton comes in on Hogg. Swing and a miss.
Big cut. She felt confident in that one. Just swung over the top of it.
Jeremy Phelps delivers the call from the dugout to Brooke Hamilton. Comes with the 0-2 or the 1-2. It doesn't matter. It's strike 3. And we're through 4 full. Edmonson County, though, breaks through. They score a run on 2 hits. And we're through 4 full. It is 4-1. Owensboro Catholic leads Edmonson County. This is the Owensboro Health 3rd Region Softball Tournament. It's on K105. Welcome back here to Grayson County High School. 4-1 as we head to inning number 5. It'll be Addison Tigner to lead off. She's 1 for 2 in the game, and the first pitch is a cold strike. Tigner, in her last plate appearance, doubled down the left field wall.
Yeah, she gets a little bit more bat on this one.
Misses outside.
Norris kind of pitching away from her a little bit.
Norris right now, 78 pitches here in this 5th inning. She threw 183 on Sunday. Her dad said before the game that she was feeling good. But there's a difference, Zach, between feeling good and then feeling good after 79 pitches.
Yeah, well, she's over, what, 250 for the tournament now?
If 79 plus 183, you can do the math.
It's 262.
Look at that. That's why you get the big bucks. Popped up in the infield, diving attempt not made. Webb throwing, not in time. Sanders made the attempt at what was going to be the only play, and it drops in for a base hit. Ruth Jones, the left fielder. She's 1 for 2, singled to shortstop and popped out to shortstop. So Callie Webb has been busy against Ruth Jones.
I'm sure Jones would like to break that streak here.
Shows bunt, does Jones. Right back to Norris. She'll go the easy way to first. And no, ball is dropped by Vincent. Backside advancing. We got runners on the corners with nobody else. And Zach, this, we might want to say in the words of Kenny Loggins, it's a danger zone right now.
It is getting late early, Sam. The Catholic Aces can smell blood in the water.
Number 24, Lily Grant.
And some of that's just nerves, some of that's just pressure. I mean, there's a lot that contributes to that. You just missed that throw high.
Lily Grant is 0 for 2. She shows bunt again, and it's foul, but she was defending herself there.
It was in on the hands.
It was. That probably would have hit her if not. And time is called, and they're picking up her teammate was picking up the bat for her. Well, that was very nice. Taranda Stewart, she trotted into the box and said, hey, Lily, here's this for you. It's a good teammate right there.
Yeah, runners on the corners with nobody out. Could be trouble.
4-1. Popped up. Out of play. Thought we were going to have a play on that for a second, Zach. We've got a little nook of, what, about 2 feet that a ball can come in?
Probably 2 feet open sky. And, you know, we've got the big net that goes out over the plate, so you got to hit it just right to plunk it in here.
The 0-2. Popped off.
She trying, though.
She was. And the worst part is we don't get to keep the souvenir.
No.
We got to give it back.
Athletic budgets ain't what they used to be.
Although we could make the argument that we are trapped in here. Because, I mean, the Edmonson County faithful will not let us out. And that's not a shot at them by any means. They're just packed in like sardines. The 0-2 swing and a miss.
Chase
and
high.
On strikes goes to Lily Grant. Tarina Stewart. She's popped out in foul territory and struck out swinging in her 2 plate appearances. Let's see if Karma will come in to help her out after doing the nice thing and picking up the bat for her teammate.
Well, that strikeout pitch there, Sam. You get a pitch high like that, your instinct is to swing at it and swing hard, try to extend your arms and rope it. It's tough to deal with.
And the first pitch coming is called strike. And I like Ruth Jones. Just
casual.
That was about as casual,
just a casual
as
steal.
a take of second as you're going to find. I mean, she just
trot.
Yeah.
Just a little trot over to second.
And Edmondson just said, okay, you can take it.
You know, normally you see that kind of walk on a Sunday evening.
The 0-1 is high. I mean, for Owensboro Catholic, they already had their walk on Sunday evening, and it turned out to be a perfect one. In fact, there weren't any walks.
There were none.
At least
on
by
that
the
side.
hands of, I think there were 2 off the way of Meade County. I've got my stats in here somewhere, but it's somewhere in the binder. 1-1's high. So Tigner stands at third. Jones stands at second. Yeah, I was right. 2 walks in that game.
Look at you go.
Both by Meade County. I get one right every 3 or 4 games.
Yoicks. That nearly got just over the top of our camera.
wouldn't be the first time when Edmonson County's playing here at Grayson County High School that our camera would go down. Poor camera 3 off the hands of one Hannah Franklin from Grayson County a couple of weeks ago. Say a moment for it. Break even. Stewart watches high, and the count goes full. You could tell she wanted to take a rip at it.
It's a good take. It's hard to lay off that pitch high, especially high and middle out. It's really hard to lay off.
3-2 pitch, one down, runners on second and third, 4-1 Catholic on top. Julie Norris trying to keep this game at 3. It is low, and the bases are loaded. 3 ducks on the pond for Hannah Tigner, who in her last plate appearance, the first pitch she saw, she doubled down the left field line. Timeout is called, and we're going to have a mound visit. Meeting in the circle is the Edmonson County coaching staff to talk with the entirety of the infield. Not only that, the outfielders are going to be coming in as well to talk with Julie Norris. And with that, Zach, we want to make sure to, first off, thank Owensboro Health for being the official sponsor of our coverage of the 3rd Region softball tournaments. And if you've appreciated the coverage that you've gotten, we just ask in return that you hit that red subscribe button. That helps you stay locked in for both tomorrow's game, but then also, I mean, for both of these schools, I mean, I know that the Owensboro Catholic boys basketball team is coming to Grayson County High School next basketball season. Edmonson County, of course, any sport they play against Grayson County. So make sure you subscribe for some of the top coverage of high school sports that you will get. We'll toot our own horn when it comes to that. Hit that red subscribe button. You won't miss any of the action. You can also tune into a pretty popular morning show as well, centered around Grayson County. In the know. Get in the know. Bases loaded, one down. Hannah Tigner comes in, the DP. And she fouls it off.
Whew.
Smacked off the backstop.
Got the pad right here in front of me.
Yeah, if there was no pad, Zach, you probably had one on the shin there.
That was a concrete retaining wall. Actually, no, Sam, it was. I
was
got
not
my feet
gonna
propped up. You talk about Kenny Loggins.
Would have been a major danger zone for you.
Not great, Bob.
Move our count here to 1-1. But we do thank you for tuning in to our coverage all week long, and we'll be back here tomorrow as well. Leafus is a called strike. Told you, Zach, she breaks that out a couple of times a game, and it is a filthy.
I know that have the Jake Savicki reaction from TikTok. Just watch that pitch and think, cranked. She just lets it go by for a called strike.
1-2 to Tigner. Bases loaded. Fly ball, center field. Doyle has it red. Here comes an opportunity for attack. Tigner comes in. The throw is up the line. Both runners advance, and it's 5-1 Owensboro Catholic on the sacrifice fly by Hannah Tigner.
Throw is up the line and a little late. And
now batting number 22.
really nice base running by Owensboro Catholic.
Rob Trantham going to channel his inner Bob Ross. Painting a happy little tree down there on the plate. Cleaning us off.
Every mistake is beautiful, Sam.
It is. It is. Except in the game of softball. Sometimes a mistake can go on.
Hey, Sam, there's no mistakes. There's only happy little accidents.
Owen Wilson apparently is playing Bob Ross, but it's not Bob Ross.
It's not Bob Ross. It's supposed to be really.
It's
supposed to be really funny though.
Top of the 5th inning. Macy Merritt, the hitter for Owensboro Catholic. Called strike on the inside corner. That's what you get when we're past 9 o'clock. You never know what kind of pop culture references, especially what might come out of his mouth. But you never know.
First of all, rude. Second of all,
I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Yeah, well, I didn't say you were wrong
As
either.
you've watched in this game, you never know what might come out. Popped straight up.
It's too high.
Webb has it red on the outer edge. She's got it. That's the inning. Owensboro Catholic, though, adds another run. We head to the bottom of 5. The Lady Cats got to wake the bats up. They trail 5-1. This is the 3rd Region Softball Tournament. It's only on K105. Zach Newton is having way too much fun tonight. In fact, I think we're picking us up on the camera out there in straightaway center field. We'll say hi. Hello from us back here. So you can tell Zach is very comfortable. Brooke Hamilton out for her 5th inning of work. She's been good today. And the first pitch she sees is right there to me. I think that was probably right there on camera. You now can see the example from our vantage point that see this net here.
Did you get that one from center field?
Oh, man. He missed it because we might, Zach, after this game, just need to hug this net. Just tell him.
That's putting in work tonight.
Little blooper right field. Base hits for Jolie Vincent.
Leave that one on the first cut. Just right on the edge of the fairway, Sammy.
She found the open spot in the grass. Doesn't matter how hard you hit it. All that matters is you find the open
She's
spot
on first is really the important thing.
Actually, who is on first, I believe.
What?
I don't know.
Third base.
Today, tomorrow, yesterday.
These ball players have awful funny names, Sam.
They do. I can tell you a story in the break about that. Alyssa Doyle comes into the box.
Oh.
And it's a called strike in the knees to Doyle. Doyle in her first plate appearance. She broke that strikeout streak with a bunt, but it went right back to Brooke Hamilton. So she still, in a way, did what she does. 0-1. Swing and a miss.
It's a big cut. No dice.
Doyle entered the game hitting just over 300. She was also a very talented volleyball player. Had a big season for the Lady Cats that finished as the 12th district runner-up. 0-2 to Doyle. Doyle swings and misses, and she's down on strikes.
She looked at her coach and shook her head, Sam. I think she knew she wasn't catching up to that one.
Brooklyn Wilson comes in. The freshman was 2 for 6 with an RBI double. That was the go-ahead hit against Muhlenberg County on Sunday. Today, 0 for 1. Popped out to the pitcher, Hamilton, but made a really nice throw in the outfield and left field. I guess that was back last inning, Zach.
Yeah, that was a really impressive throw.
She made a play a lot closer than it probably had any real reason to be. And the 1-0 is a called strike outside. Pitch has consistently been a strike. You know, that low portion of the zone. As Wilson, the left fielder, Jolie Vincent stands on first. Zach, here's the thing. This is still a ball game. Swing and a miss. I mean, it's 5-1. Yes, Brooke Hamilton's pitching well, but, I mean, this is not like a huge deficit.
Well, we've seen some gaps in the armor from Hamilton, Sam, but it hasn't been enough for Edmondson to really pounce.
Ball misses low. Biggest thing with Hamilton, too, that was her 59th pitch of the game. You're looking by inning. 14 in the first, 11 in the second, 7 in the third, 18 in the last inning. She's been very efficient. Hamilton's 60th pitch of the game is the break even, and it is low, and the count goes. That was a called strike, rather.
Yeah, well, she tried to check and broke the plane of the first baseline.
Now batting for Edmonson County, number 13.
Addie Childress, the right fielder, comes in. She struck out in her first plate appearance. Brooke Hamilton today, it's 10 of them, gone down on strikes. Pitch is low. Been very impressed, too, by Merritt behind the dish. She's a really solid catcher, not letting anything get to the backstop. The junior. I think, an argument could be made that catcher is not only, it is without question the hardest position to play in baseball or softball, but I would make there is a very much an argument that could be made it is the hardest position to play in all sports.
I'm not going to disagree with that in terms of the individual skill set required.
And not only that, just the beating that you take. Swing and a miss. And the count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. The scoreboard said 0-2 on that, and I was 1-1, so I was making sure that I wasn't going crazy. And luckily, I could put one in my pocket there that I'm not going crazy, at least in that realm. 1-2 high. Very key word, though, Zach, in that realm.
Yeah, Sam, you're obviously going crazy in other ways.
Mm-hmm. Clearly, those that have joined us this evening, you listening, have very much understood that. Break even with that runner. Vincent on first. Is popped off. Can't pass your shot, Zach. Again, I think that was the first game, so if
There's a
you're
pig
just
over
joining
there.
us,
Did you hear that? That's wild.
there's a cow pasture that backs up to the right field line, and it,
Sam said if I don't moo, I don't get paid.
well, apparently you're getting paid. Swing and a miss. 11th strike out of the game for Brooke Hamilton. We're through 5 full. Catholic on top 5-1.
It's like a bad can of alphabet soup, Sam. Too many Ks.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, top of the 6th inning. Catholic on top 5-1. They have a chance to make themselves feel even better going up against Julie Norris, the starting pitcher for Edmonson County. And the first pitch is low for ball 1. Ducate 1 for 1. She sacrificed fly and doubled down the left field line here in this evening's game. And the second one coming from Norris is a swing and a miss. She was fooled badly, making the count here go to 1-1.
Yoink! Pulled the chain on her, Sam.
Owensboro Catholic trying to advance to tomorrow's championship game against Davis County. Be the 4th matchup of the season between those two teams. And there's the Ephus. Fools her badly, Zach.
Can I make the sound again? Yoink!
I think you're yoinked out now.
Buddy, I'm never out of yoinks. Yeah, yoinks for days.
1-2 to Ducate. Hamilton waits in the on-deck circle, and Hamilton is in the hole. She speeds it up in the hole underneath the glove of Callie Webb at shortstop. Leadoff runner reaches base on the 100th pitch of the game from Julie Norris.
Well, she's over 100 and almost 300 for the tournament. In fact, I predict she's going to get to 300 for the tournament.
I think if you're an Edmonson County fan, you hope she does.
Now batting.
Yeah, there's something to be said for that.
Hamilton.
Well, I guess unless that means that she starts mowing them down here for these last couple innings.
Yeah.
Brooke Hamilton, 2 for 3. She singled twice and reached on an error. Continuing to, Zach, we don't necessarily have an award for the third region tournament MVP, but if this result holds, ball outside, tomorrow, I mean, she is making herself one heck of a case leading into tomorrow.
Well, I'm a firm believer in the fact that short of a spectacular performance, you got to win the championship to be the tournament's most outstanding player. But she's pitched unhittable ball. Get up 1 run in 2 games.
She shows bunt, lays it down. It's a nice one. Sanders charges in and throws her out. Really nice play by Kaylee Ann Sanders. Because it was a good bunt.
Yeah, it was a really good bunt. Just kind of dribbled down the third baseline.
5-4 on the putout. Ducate does advance into scoring position. Now it'll be Bailey Hamilton. She has walked, hit a sacrifice fly, and flown out to center field.
Number 15, Bailey.
I believe that fly out to center, I believe, got close to the warning track, I want to say.
She did. It was a sacrifice, and it was bombed by Bailey Hamilton. And the first one coming to Hamilton is high for ball 1. Hamilton has 6 homers, 3 doubles, 25 RBIs with that .320 average. Hamilton also has pitched in a game this year in the circle. Gave up 1 earned run in 7 innings with 10 strikeouts. So it's the Hamiltons that have run the show. Again, she throws that pitch. Filthy.
Yeah, I mean, the change of pace is really impressive. But also, she floated that one high over the middle of the plate. That's got to be a moon rock, Sam.
1-1 here with one out.
That
is. Fly ball hit back into center field. Doyle at the track pulls it in. Nice throw in.
Really nice throw in by Doyle from deep. Another well-hit ball. Just got up in the air and died out there in center field.
Addison Tigner is 2 for 3. She's doubled singles and popped out on the infield fly. The Owensboro Catholic fans trying to cheer their team on to clinch this out here as we are in the top of the 6th inning.
The Aces currently in the catbird seat.
Davis County awaits. Fly ball left center field. That's going to drop. It's going to be 6-1. Rounding and now going digging for second on the throw in will be Tigner, and it is 6-1.
Tigner doing some very crafty base running in this game. Nice piece of hitting right there. Just floated it out into the gap.
Single and then stretches into the double on the throw. Timeout called. Julie Norris says, I don't like that ball. Last time it was hit pretty far, so we're gonna get into it.
Batting for Owensboro Catholic, number 18,
Ruth Jones, a left fielder, 1 for 2. She singled to short, popped out to short, and sacrificed. 2 down here in the inning. Ball misses high for ball 1.
Tough to lay off the high fastball there.
You got to imagine that if Davis County left about when we'd expect them, probably home in Owensboro.
Probably checking the K105 Cougar Sports Twitter to get some score updates.
They are. Follow us there at K105 Sports. It's popped off to the right side. All kinds of good updates there. Scores, pictures of Zach Newton potentially. You never know what you might find.
At, I believe, what is my Instagram handle?
Why are we giving your Instagram
If you want to
handle
see
here?
pictures of me, you just go over to z.w.instagram. No I. There's pictures of my dog.
I think it's safe to say on the 1-1.
Dog's real cute.
Mrs. Lowe, backside steal attempt, and in there safe is Duque. Or rather, Tigner.
That's Tigner.
She's
Said
got
she's
the
been
steal.
doing some crafty base running. There she goes over and nips third.
And now another run is 60 feet away.
Like a toddler getting a pack of gum. Doesn't know any better. Stole it.
Here comes the 2-1 with 2 down.
Peppered.
Right side, attaboy. Sam Gormley and Zach Newton, though, with you here on the call.
Howdy.
It has turned out to be really, I mean, I'm not sure that if you would have asked Athletic Director Jason Kincaid from Grayson County High School to say, hey, can you draw up the weather for all day on Sunday, today, and what appears to be tomorrow, I think he probably would have said exactly what ended up happening.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good weather given the torrential downpour that delayed the tournament a day.
It did. We were back a day, and we do want to make sure that we give him a shout out to Jason Kincaid, the athletic director. He's done a great job putting this tournament on. His entire staff at the high school, Lacey Cox, principal, Shane Decker, assistant principal, Sean Decker, assistant principal, all of the staff, the coaches, Coach Penny Reese, done a great job. Parents, players, and so on. Foul ball.
Call the foul ball. Also want to thank our production team, of course, Jaden Kenny, Cole Snyder, the Cook brothers, Alex and Trey, Eli, the new kid.
Smith.
There you go. Eli Smith.
Chase Blaine also helped out a little bit.
Chase Blaine did a game for us on Sunday. We couldn't do this without them. And thanks, everybody, for tuning in. You know, we get to sit here and have a lot of fun and watch softball, but a lot of work, especially out of Sam, goes into this.
Break even. Ephus called strike 3. We head to the bottom of 6. Lady Cats need the bats to get rolling. It's 6-1 Catholic on top. This is the Owensboro Health 3rd Region Softball Tournament on K105.
Yoink!
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School. We got the Village people playing right now. Zach. Hopefully we got a good camera angle of
For licensing reasons, it is a Village People adjacent musical troupe.
Thanks. I'm sure you listening at home were yelling that at the screen. Someone pro Zach though to YouTube. I'm not sure. Maybe you're sitting at home watching it on your iPhone or maybe your Samsung device or your iPad or whatever. YouTube, if you got a smart TV, put it on there. It's really great to watch it. And the best part about that, Zach, you know what the best part is tonight? You don't have to see our faces on the big screen. So
yeah,
thing.
There's no camera in the nook.
So it's because there is really no way to do it with how much we get peppered. Annie Kuiper leads off. She broke the 30 retired in a row, and she does a high chopper to Stewart at third. Throwing, low throw, great pick by Hamilton at first. That's out number 1 of the 6.
Scooped it like ice cream, Sammy. Just scooped it right up.
That was a great job. First base is a really difficult position to play as well.
It's right behind catcher.
And shortstop's up there as well. I think an argument could be made. Kaylee Ann Sanders, 0 for 2, grounded out to the pitcher and struck out swinging in her 2 plate appearances. And Brooke Hamilton tried to go with the eephus herself, and it is a little high.
A little change up. Took a little something off it. Shows bunt.
Shows bunt, pulls back, swing, and a miss. 69 pitches for Brooke Hamilton here in the bottom of the 6th inning, 1 down.
I don't love showing bunt. I think go up there and focus on making contact with the ball.
You see that a lot in softball, though, where it's almost like it's a
that one slipped out of Hamilton's hand.
It's almost like it's a mental thing to get into that swing position. You see it a lot in the game of softball. And then you're also, in some instances, trying to get that infield shade in.
Shows bunt again.
Pulls back, high. Sanders, we talked about it with Owensboro Catholic. I believe it was Tigner. Sanders, shorter in stature. That strike zone shrinks. Use it to your advantage. So 1 downside to Meade. 3-1. Called strike. It's the reason, Zach, that I give that why I was not a good baseball player is because I'm tall. My strike zone was bigger than the rest, so that's the reason why I wasn't very good.
Well, it doesn't help that you couldn't hit or field. But.
I would argue that it was his 3-2 pitch comes, swing and a miss. Sanders was down on strikes here in the bottom.
You wanted to sass. You couldn't sass.
I was waiting until after the pitch. I was going to say, I would like to make the argument that it was because of my coaching staff. Myself being left-handed, it didn't help that my coach would put me at second base as a lefty. It's not a great position to play as a left-handed player. Now, did that make a difference? Probably not. Kelly Webb comes in. She's 0 for 2. First pitch she sees is outside, ball 1. She struck out and grounded out in the game. Brooke Hamilton has been very good. 5 2/3 innings. She struck out 12.
They need to get the bats going here. You don't have to get it all back this inning, Sam.
But I think you really need to be at 3 at the minimum.
Yeah, bud. You got to claw back in this one a little bit, cat pun, and then you've got to have a scoreless top of the 7th.
That is without question. Like, there is no other option than that. Called strike in there to Callie Webb. Now you got to swing the bat.
I feel like Webb wanted to swing there. I'm not sure why she held off of it. Felt like a good pitch to hit. Was across the outside of the plate. Get your arms extended and rope one.
2-1. High. Standing in the on-deck circle is the pitcher Julie Norris, who in her last plate appearance singled off the wall. And she, on a good day, that one could have left the yard.
A little help from the wind or the jet stream up there.
Webb inside, works the walk, and Julie Norris is going to get a chance.
Well, that helps. 2 outs, but you got a base runner.
And in a way, the whole long-time saying of a bloop and a blast, in a way, theoretically, there's your bloop.
Yeah, you've got somebody on,
Norris has the power. She has hit 4 home runs this season, including 1 year at Grayson County High School. It was a no-doubter beyond the Kentucky Farm Bureau sign in right center field.
But if she roped one of the Kentucky Farm Bureau sign, she's got the juice.
It was bomb.
Well,
Landed just below it a little bit. If my memory's right, which, again, at almost 10 o'clock on a Tuesday evening, I could have just completely made that up, which wouldn't be the first time, wouldn't be the last time.
Sam, it's past my bedtime.
1-0. Swinging strike. You're also coming from fast time.
Yeah, bud.
Malcolm's waiting for you at home. I'm sure he's locked in and loaded and
That
watching.
boy is sleep.
Bottom of the 6th inning. 2 down. Julie Norris trying to give the Lady Cats some hope. It's outside.
Score from the homeland. I updated you earlier, but I'll update you again. Top 7, LaRue County 7, Taylor County 6. That's
Brooke
a scorcher in the 5th.
Hamilton, the pitcher, has been superb again tonight. Julie Norris trying to help herself out, and it bounces away. Advancing is Webb. Throwdown is safe. Webb, very risky take.
Closer than the catcher made a really nice recovery. That was closer than it had any right to be.
Merritt made a really nice throw. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down, bottom of 6. Brooke Hamilton versus Julie Norris. Swing and a miss. And the count goes full.
Well, if you're Norris, you've done about all you can for the Cats on the mound over 13 innings, 12 innings.
Ball strike 3 on the pitch low. And we head to the final frame. Owensboro Catholic leads 6-1. This is the Owensboro Health 3rd Region Softball Tournament on K105. Welcome back here to Grayson County High School. It is the final frame of the region's semifinals. Owensboro Catholic leads Edmonson County 6-1. Sam Gormley and Zach Newton.
Howdy.
With you here on the call as we get into the late night hours here at Grayson County High School.
Buddy, it is the witching hour. Somebody's going to a region title game.
Davis County awaits. They're at home, probably in bed. It's fouled off. Lily Grant does against Julie Norris. The line right now of the game, line score for Owensboro Catholic, 6 runs on 9 hits, no errors. For Edmonson County, 1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors. For Julie Norris, she's gone 6 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs, only 4 earned, 2 walks, 4 Ks. And the ball misses low for Hamilton. 6 innings, 3 hits, an earned run, 13 strikeouts. Pretty good.
It's not bad.
It's a pretty good day at the office, especially when you consider that you threw a perfect game last time. Hard ground ball to Webb. She bobbles, she recovers, she throws. Safe!
Wow.
Bang, bang play. Really, really close play down at first base. And I believe we are going to have a pinch hitter.
It's the old tie goes to the runner.
It was very, very, very close. The pinch hitter will be Marin Riney, the 8th grader. Riney, 222 average with 2 RBIs this season. And I like this here, too, from Jeremy Phelps. Give an 8th grader an opportunity, come in here. If anything else, she's now played a region game.
Can't have your first region at bat if you've already had one.
Outside, ball 1. For Edmonson County, in the bottom of the 7th inning, they'll have Hogg, Vincent, Doyle. That'll be 5, 6, 7, trying to extend their season. 1-0 misses high. You know, Apollo won the 3rd Region Baseball Tournament earlier. They advanced to play at Counterclocks Stadium next weekend.
That is the worst team name in sports.
I'm not disagreeing by any means, but that is technically what I have to call it. And since the University of Kentucky baseball team called strike in the inside corner, they got the runner to pickle, but advancing is Grant.
Wow.
As soon as Kuiper threw down, Grant said, well, I'm taking second.
Skirt. Just got on her horse and skedaddled.
She took on off down to second for the stolen base. Riney seeing the 2-1 come in from Norris. Ground ball foul. Julie Norris now at 120 pitches, which does cross her over 300 for the tournament. I think 303 is the tournament. She has thrown now 18-plus innings since Sunday at 3 o'clock. It's going to make me not complain maybe when I wake up and I'm a little bit tired tomorrow morning.
I'll complain.
Break even. Ground ball foul.
I'm the grumpy guy, though, Sam. It's what I do.
Yeah, I probably won't be too thrilled when I wake up. That alarm comes off fairly early tomorrow morning.
You know, I got to do a morning show in Eastern time.
I have to do a morning show as well.
Then
Or
I got to do
sit there and
do
look
a
pretty.
midday show. Yeah, I host mine.
Well,
Life's hard.
some days I have to host mine.
That's true.
Break even.
Hey, look,
Waits a long time.
Who's-
Does Riney and sends it off.
the old putt-putt pitch.
Tell you,
And she's late on it.
I do give the Edmonson County faithful a lot of credit. No one is left. They're still cheering on their team right now.
You got to stay in it.
The Owensboro Catholic fans are small but mighty. But the 2-2, Riney dribbles it. Tell you, Riney's fouled a bunch off. None of them hit very hard.
Pesky.
She's just
What
getting
you
enough
call
of
that?
it. Making Julie Norris work a lot, something she's done a whole lot of these past couple of days.
Yeah, I think she's had enough of that, honestly. I think she'd just like some 3-pitch at-bats.
And she is so much fun to watch. Zach, let's remind everyone, she's a sophomore.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Break even, line drive right in front of Vincent at second. She'll throw on to first. That'll be the first out of the inning, but the runner will advance.
Moves the runner 60
to
feet
third
closer.
base. Hannah Tigner comes in, the designated player rather. She had a sacrifice fly and has doubled to left. It's also struck out looking against Julie Norris. Norris being, obviously us being the Grayson County home broadcast team for, anytime Edmonson County comes here, there is a pitch outside. There is about a 99% chance we will be on the call if it happens here at Grayson County High School. And Norris is going to be one of those players that I think when she comes back next year, it's going to be one of those things that Grayson County fans are going to be like, you're still here? Like, haven't you graduated by now?
You're like 1,000 years old.
Pop off right side, play made. Did she make it? No. Hogg went all the way and made a heck of an attempt.
Off the glove?
I know we've got a camera down that way. No, it looks like maybe some technical difficulties brought that one down through the game, but if not, that would have been pretty much the best seat in the house for that. Timeout's called. Hogg grabbing the knee a little bit, and no, she does not appear that she is okay. Oh, you hate to see that.
You think she hit the fence with that knee?
Somebody that's had knee issues too. You never want to see that. Talking to Michaela Hogg, I'm hoping that it is. I'm hoping the case is that her pad is just a little out of whack. But head coach Alex Jane Massey, who played her college softball at Campbellsville, had a great career there. He's out talking, and their trainer, who I give a lot of credit, travels. You see him at everything. He's always here. Give a shout out to Grayson County's trainer, Scott Ballman. He's probably very happy that Edmondson's trainer's here, so he didn't have to make the run. There was a play on Sunday where he was making the run from all the way beyond left field, and he made it about halfway until he was called off.
Well, she's still standing on it, and she's putting weight on it.
But it looks like she's already wearing a brace.
Yeah, it's taped up, but yeah, you get the pad gets loose. You got to work it back in because it can be uncomfortable if it's not where it needs to be. And like you said, it looks like it's taped up.
Hogg,
Stay
she
in the game.
says, I'm good.
Well, she's got a brace on her other knee, and then this one is taped. So I'm not sure.
She
exactly
just looked
what's
at Julie Norris in the circle and gave her the thumbs up, said, I'm good. I'm ready to roll. Reset it here. Hannah Tigner, 1-1 count, 1 down, top of the 7th. Grant stands at third base. It's 6-1 Catholic on top. They have scored in each of the last 4 innings to give us their lead. Ground ball up the middle, underneath the glove of Vincent and into center field. It is 7-1. Owensboro Catholic has the advantage. And a timeout is called. Jeremy Phelps is going to come in. We might have another pinch hitter. And the pinch hitter will be Kyra Edwards, the senior. 393 average, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs.
Now batting for
Kira Edwards,
number 8,
the senior.
Edwards.
If you're Edmondson, you got to find a way to keep this at 7-1. Got to keep giving yourself a chance, but that is ripped by Edwards. Down the line, it is a foul ball.
Ooh, stiff. Sam, an update. I did get one Instagram follower.
You did?
I did.
It was Cole. I was going to say.
It was Cole, but that's not the point. I
Um,
just would like the record to show
that
count
was-
is increased by 1.
That was very close down that left
Close to
field line.
waters you can get without getting your eyes wet.
0-1 here with 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. Winner gets Davis County tomorrow at 7 o'clock here at Grayson County High School. If you're watching, definitely come out and support the teams.
Yeah, it definitely
Outside.
worth the $5.
And if not, watch with us.
Yeah, you can do that too. That doesn't cost you anything.
It doesn't.
Pop a little popcorn, throw it up on the smart TV. Have an evening.
And, I mean, I very much recommend watching it on mute. It's probably a better product that way.
Stop it.
1-1. Ephus misses high. Told you, it is filthy.
It's a pure softball changeup. Everything in me is just like, destroy this. Send it to the moon.
But no one does.
Yeah, they don't swing at it.
Ground ball in the hole left field. Base hits.
They just
Kira Edwards.
Gap
That's her
it.
first hit of the game, and there'll be runners on first and second with 1 down here in the 7th inning.
They just keep gapping worm burners when she goes back to the fastball.
Abby Ducate, the right fielder, who is 2 for 2 in the game. She single-doubled and hit a sacrifice fly. Every single one of her hits has been in a little patch down that left field line, though.
Duck fart.
Abby Duque.
Just piddles out of the infield. Nobody's able to get to it.
You're starting to see some heads being hung on that Edmonson County sideline for the fans. Ball low. Kuiper keeps it in front of her. We got some lights on again in left field by somebody. It's the same truck.
Lights turned out to the right of the concession stand, please.
Same spot I think that it was last time. Oh, they're pulling away. Or at least they're backing away to
It's amateur hour out there in the parking lot.
it is. I know that there was a moment last night in the 3rd Region Baseball Tournament in Hancock County that they had to stop it for a decent amount because somebody was way up on the hill in straightaway center field, straight up on the infield. Kuiper has it called. Kuiper has it grabbed. And I think they ended up calling it an infield fly.
Yeah,
regardless.
you got runners on first and second, so it'll be an infield fly. You know, they used to, here's a little tidbit of history for you over at Meade County. Of course, they call Meade County's football stadium Death Valley. It sits in a hole, and there's a graveyard up on the hill. They used to sit on one of the access roads in the graveyard with all their headlights on up over the hill, and they're not allowed to do that anymore, which is really unfortunate. It was a really, really cool thing.
Brooke Hamilton 2 for 3. She sacrificed and singled twice and also reached on an error. She grounds one to the third baseman Sanders, who tags third, and that is the inning.
Here it
Edmonson
is.
County's going to need 6 to extend their season. We'll find out if they do it after this. This is the Owensboro Health 3rd Region Softball Tournament only on K105. Welcome back to good old Grayson County High School. Bottom of the 7th inning, Owensboro Catholic is on their way to potentially advancing to tomorrow evening's 3rd Region Championship game. They will face Davis County. If they can close it out, it'll be Michaela Hogg, Jolie Vincent, Alyssa Doyle, Brooke Hamilton. First pitch is outside, ball 1.
Could be a 9th district championship rematch. Is that the 9th?
That is the 9th.
Oh, I'm good at this. It's totally a guess.
1-0. Swing and a miss. Brooke Hamilton has been spectacular again tonight. 13 strikeouts, only allowing 1 run. That also goes with a pair of hits offensively. High, it pops off 2 balls and 1 strike.
Almost went. Again, chasing high.
Davis County, these two teams have met. In fact, they met back in the 2013 3rd Region Championship game. Catholic won that 4-3. Catholic leads the series 5-0. It's fouled off to move it to 2-2. They met in the 2006, 2007, and that aforementioned 2013 tournament. Break even coming. From Brooke Hamilton to Michaela Hogg. Popped off again. It's looking more and more like it's going to be an Aces-Panthers championship tomorrow here on K105 Digital Productions.
Well, Brooke Hamilton's going to have to bring her best stuff. She got peppered by Davis County in the district championship.
Break even. Fouled off again. But as I always say, that was then.
That'll be tomorrow, but yeah, I know where you're going.
This will be now. Hamilton, 90 pitches right now. Up the middle, but caught by the second baseman Tigner for out number 1.
Yeah, did her best Barry Gibb impersonation at the dish, but could only stay alive for so long.
Jolie Vincent, who's 1 for 2 in the game. She singled to right and struck out. She had a little duck fart in the right field. It's one of the first, only hits of the game for the Lady Cats. And she swings and misses, trying to run up in the box, get whatever she can.
She's choked way up on the bat, too. Very interesting.
Alex Jane Massey down in that third base coach's box has done a great job with this team and with this program for Edmonson County. Called strike in the outside corner, and Hamilton is ahead in the count at no balls and 2 strikes. The senior Brooke Hamilton trying to complete what she started. Low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Davis County tomorrow. Awaits the winner. Swing and a miss. 14 of them sent down by the hand of Brooke Hamilton, and the Lady Cats are down to their final outs. That'll be Alyssa Doyle. Doyle is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout.
You get 21 outs, and 2/3 of them have been strikeouts. It's dumb. It's just real good.
Called strike on that outside corner. Hamilton on Sunday threw a perfect game to eliminate a really good Meade County team. It wasn't like she was throwing a perfect game against us, Zach. That was a good team she did. Misses high and inside for ball 1. Did everything she could.
Am I correct? She still hasn't given up an earned run in the tournament?
She did give up an earned run.
Okay,
it was an earned run.
It was an earned run.
1-1. Misses low, and the count is 2 balls and 1 strike to the senior Alyssa Doyle. She's had a great career on the volleyball court and also on the field as a softball standout. Trying to extend her career. Swing and a miss, and the count goes even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, bottom of the 7th inning. Owensboro Catholic can feel it. Davis County awaits.
What's one more?
Outside, good eye by Doyle to watch it go. That's the 100th pitch of the game from Brooke Hamilton.
Tough to lay off.
Will
that
101 be the final one? The dugouts cheer their own teams on. Hamilton delivers. Swing and a miss.
15, Sam.
15 strikeouts from Brooke Hamilton. And that will do it. Edmonson County is eliminated, and Owensboro Catholic advances to the 3rd Region Championship tomorrow. We'll come back and wrap it up after this, as this is the 3rd Region Softball Tournament on K105. Back to Grayson County High School, where Owensboro Catholic has advanced to tomorrow's 3rd Region Championship game against Davis County at 7 o'clock. Final line score from this game for Owensboro Catholic, 7 runs on 11 hits and no errors. For Edmonson County, 1 run on 3 hits and 3 errors. The winning pitcher, Brooke Hamilton, 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 15 strikeouts, 15 for Brooke Hamilton. Julie Norris, 7 innings, 11 hits, 7 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. The RBI-wise for Owensboro Catholic, a pair of them for Tigner, for each of the Tigners, for both Hannah and for, that would be Ashton. And also you had an RBI for Bailey Hamilton and Ducate. For Edmonson County, the RBI was by Julie Norris. Zach, I tell you, Edmonson County, you know, they're heartbroken out there in left field, you can tell, but they had a heck of a season, and they have a lot to be proud of with how they played.
Yeah, I mean, you ran into the Brooke Hamilton buzzsaw. I don't know how much head hanging you should do. I mean, you put up a better effort tonight than Meade County was able to last night against her, or on Sunday night, excuse me.
You just look at it this way. Brooke Hamilton in the third region tournament so far, 25 strikeouts, 1 run, 3 hits, and 14 innings.
Yeah, an impressive body of work so far. Now, obviously tomorrow night she's going to run into a team that has hit her, that has hit everybody. It took Butler County a couple innings. They were able to slow them down. But I know that we said Butler County was the second best RPI team in the region. I think the two best teams are meeting in the region championship as far as how they've played throughout this tournament. Davis County really impressed me tonight. And then, of course, Brooke Hamilton has been spectacular. Very excited we get a third game to watch her work.
I'm very excited for that, and we want to invite you to join us as well tomorrow as our coverage will begin, sometime between 6:30 and 6:40 probably tomorrow for our pregame show of the third region championship game. That will be between the Davis County Lady Panthers and the Owensboro Catholic Lady Aces. Zach, it's been a pleasure as always.
Yeah, it's been a good time. Got to be here on Sunday to just kind of take the tournament in. Was nice to get on the mic with you tonight. Always a good time. Anytime you turn me loose near a baseball field, I'm gonna enjoy myself.
And you very much did today as well. As we will wrap up our coverage here today, we want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. Your camera operators were Trey Cook and Alex Cook. Your director was Cole Snyder.
Love you, son. So
for Zach Newton, on a night where Owensboro Catholic and Davis County advanced to the third region championship game, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.